Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I present to you another Lego creation. Now before we get on to the build, I would like to apologize because I have been procrastinating on this build for way too long. Now the building period of this build was between the holidays, so well, I just felt lazy because who doesn't feel lazy during the holidays? So I didn't really touch it. I did touch it a little bit, but just worked on minor details. So yeah, that's why this video took so long, and I'm very sorry about that. But anyways, here we have the Lego IMI UZI. Now most of you probably already know that I have built this gun in the past, but I wasn't really proud of the design, you could say. The trigger guard sucked. Everything on it sucked, so this is a better version that I built. Now, first of all, we're gonna talk about some major changes. One of them is the stock. Now, the stock looks way better than the old one, but sadly, it doesn't work. Well, at least it looks better because the goal of this build is to make it look better. So, of course, there's gonna be less functionality. Now, we're gonna look at the magazine first, and we'll look back at the stock later. So here is a standard 9mm magazine design. We have this up here, which is a fake bullet. So yeah, some detailing on the sides. Yeah, that's basically about it for the magazine, so we'll put it aside. Now, some aspects of this gun might look familiar, and they sort of do. I borrowed an idea from my different usernames, Uzi. He basically built it like this with the bricks with the studs on the side. I'll just show you. It's might as well just take out the entire grip. It's built like this. Now, of course, his design had grip panels that had panels on the side. I tried to do that, but my hands just couldn't fit. As you can see, it already doesn't really fit. So yeah, I didn't add grip panels. Now, this here is just the sorry excuse of a mag release, so I couldn't really get it a working one, so it just might as well just a little detail on the side. And this is also a very shitty version of a fire selector for the Uzi. And here is the grip safety, which doesn't work. I couldn't find a good spring to put inside, so it doesn't work, but at least it's there. So main differences from my different username and mine is that I use these parts here to make it more rounder. His was more squared. So yeah, this is basically about it for the grip. And the trigger guard is almost the same, but I changed some parts up here. So yeah, now we're gonna just put it back on. And also the top version back here is different. His is longer, mine is shorter, because I posted this build somewhere else, and well, someone thought I just copied his build, which I didn't. Where's the fun in that? So this top version here also might look familiar. His version had like holes here, which I don't know why he included, but the real gun clearly did not, so I just did what I saw in the reference pictures of the real Uzi. Now these round pieces here are on different heights than my different usernames build. I know minor difference, but it's still a difference. So yeah, now we're gonna look at this here, the handguard. My older version used plates and bricks with studs on the side to create the sloping look, but I didn't have enough of the bricks with studs on the side because I used most of them here and here, the side detailings that I did on my Mac 10. So I included the sling mount. My older version did not have that, so yeah, it's fairly basic. But I actually added this thing near the end of the build because I couldn't find this piece for the life of me. So yeah, that was a pain in the ass. And one cool thing here that I added before I finished the build was just a stability thing, but I still think it's quite important. So here's a tip: try to include some Technic in your builds. And by Technic I mean, let me show you. I'll grab a part. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we have it. Whoops, I dropped something. I'll go get that later. By Technic I mean these. These are very useful in LEGO builds. If you have them, please use them. Accompany them with these bricks with the holes in them. Please use them, they are very useful, and I'll show how I use them. Can't really show you, but I'll tell you where I added them. So this part here is 5 studs wide, and the grip the foregrip here is 6 studs wide. 4 studs wide on the bottom, but 6 studs wide in the middle. Anyways, the point is, there's no way for this to connect to this if I only used bricks, because the foregrip is only connected through the top section here, and that isn't really stable. I don't really like my guns being not stable, so I thought of an idea. Why not just use Technic? So I put two Technic bricks with holes in them, one in this side, one in this side, and I used one of these. I think I actually used 2 of them. Anyways, the point is, I used Technic pins to make my builds more stable. So if you guys have those, please use them. They are very useful, trust me. Now we're gonna move on to the barrel. Nothing special. I used these and tiles to do that. Now of course I actually could have improvised for the foregrip here by just connecting an entire plate with these slope parts, which I have more of now since I bought some. But the problem is I don't have enough of them. Well, I do have a lot of these that are 2 studs long, and yeah, but I needed the ones that were 3 studs long because they go higher. These only go up 1 plate. I need them to go up 2 plates to make it thicker, because this only went up 1 plate and it's not thick enough, so I just did this instead, and it looks decent. Not what I was going for, but at least it looks decent. Now we're done with this side, we're gonna move on to the next side. So here we have, oops, let me remove that sling mount. It's actually getting in the way. Alright, now the gun can lay flat. Now, oh yeah, right, the trigger. It's nothing different. It's the same design I've always used since my MP5. I think, I don't really remember. Now, let's talk about the stock. Why not? Now the stock, actually, I built 2 renditions of. The first one didn't really work. Well, in terms of work, I meant it didn't really look good. Now usually when I build my builds, I consult a friend. Yes, I do have friends, surprisingly. Anyways, when I'm almost done with it, or I needed help on certain parts, I would take pictures and send it to him. And since he has the same hobby as me, he would give some criticism on where to change, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. I like it. Of course, he also has built an Uzi, but he doesn't post on YouTube. He only posts on Reddit. But the point is that he basically just showed me a picture of his Uzi stock. Of course, I didn't copy it. I changed a few things. His stock was 4 studs wide. Mine is 5. I like having depth on my guns. And this part here being 2 studs wide was just not thick enough for me. So yeah. Now we have the ejection port. I use these, I'm not sure what these bricks are called, but they also have studs on the side, but they're a bit deeper. And I use these slopes to give it some detail. Now here we have another Technic pin to simulate there's a round hole, not really a hole, but a pin-like thing in the bolt of the Uzi. So yeah. We have the side detailing, which is built with these. And yeah, that's basically it for this side. Oh yeah, one thing I got wrong in my old video was how the open bolt system worked. Now, I'm not gonna explain what or how an open bolt system works anymore. I've already said that multiple times in my other videos that included open bolt guns. But the main thing I got wrong about the Uzi was this top section here is not actually completely connected. It works like in, well, the easiest way to explain it would be it works like an AR-15 platform type of charging handle. When you pull this back, this part actually has a spring that pulls it back, but the bolt still remains at the open position. So yeah, I couldn't really replicate that because of stability reasons, and I couldn't really find a way to put a rubber band in there because it actually moves back pretty far, and it's only, now the charging handle is only a 2x2 brick with plates on it. So yeah, in terms of stability, it wouldn't really work. As you can see, it's a bit chunky. Now we have the iron sights, which I really like. These here, I suppose, are the adjustment knobs. And this is the front sight. The front sight is built with a 2x2 2x2 jumper plate with a 1x1 brick, 1x1 plate, and 1x1 tile. Now, I think I got the rear sight wrong because it's actually supposed to be a round piece. If I can show you, I don't really have any space. I'll try anyways. I'll just take it out. This is the rear sight. It's supposed to be round, but I don't have it. I don't have any round pieces that will fit, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'll try to show you. So yeah. It's also built with, here's the top view. It's built with 2 of those. Now I'm gonna try and show you how the iron sights look. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is how it looks. Oh god, I can't really, it keeps shaking, but hopefully you can see it. Sorry, my hands keep shaking. So that's pretty much about it for the iron sights. So yeah, here we have reached the end of the video. If you've watched for so long, thank you very much. And there will be a blooper in about a few seconds, so enjoy, and thanks for watching.